Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Today's article has to do with one of my funny looking guys. His name is Dmitry Peskov, and whenever he has something to say, there's always something funny or very obvious that he tries to make it sound like it's very important. But nevertheless, I think that what he says here is important. And even though any person, even with below 86 IQ, could have figured it out. And that is about the Zaporizhzhya Nuclear Power Plant issue. Now, a little bit of background regarding that is that the Russians took over that, conquered it, or whatever you want to, they pushed the Ukrainians out 10 days after they started their military operation in Ukraine. So that was in about 4th of March 2022, and they started in the 24th. So I don't know if 8-10 days, something like that. So they got over there and took control of that. Now since then, until about 2 weeks ago, it was dead. You didn't hear anything about the Zaporizhzhya nuclear power plant. Now 2 weeks ago, we started hearing that the Russians are shelling Zaporizhzhya nuclear power plant, and I was like, why would they do that? It's under their... What would be the purpose? Well, don't look into logic or evidence when you have gut feelings and propaganda. So in this case, they say, well, the Ukrainians are actually shelling the military, the Russian military that is positioned around, or at least protecting, or whatever they do at the Zaporizhzhya nuclear power plant, which still has the Ukrainian staff working over there. Not because the Russians can't get them out, but for other reasons at this point. Eventually, those people who work over there, if that portion of the territory will be incorporated to Russia, will have to be over there unless they migrate to Ukraine. So there's no need to kick them out unless they find that these guys could be potentially saboteurs. Crazies are everywhere. So they keep an eye on that, and for good reasons. Now we have a lot of IAEA coming over, not coming over, having the Kosovo peacekeeping mission of NATO come over there, and or peacekeepers take over Zaporizhzhya nuclear power plant. And the Russian says, what are you talking about? Beat it, go, play somewhere else, sing at a different table, play over there. So, and then everybody's like, how? Because it's mine. That's the rule of, or the law of war. I got it, it's mine. When you get it, it's yours. Until then, you can try to get it from me. And that's exactly what happens. The Ukrainians are bombarding over there. These guys are responding, or whatever happens around the plant. I don't know how close, in what proximity, but they're shelling around. And if that's bombarded, they say, well, there's going to be a big impact on Russia and Ukraine mainly. Now, let's see what this article actually has to do with Peskov. He's the most important person here. So, Ukrainska Pravda from August 29th, which is today, says, what's going on here? There we go. Russia will not demilitarize zone around Zaporizhzhya nuclear power plant, Peskov said. And I believe him. And I have to say that I agree with nuclear power plant to have security, especially in this kind of circumstances. So he says here that Dmitry Peskov, the press secretary of the President of the Russian Federation, has stated that Russia has no intention of demilitarizing the zone around the Zaporizhzhya nuclear power plant. Duh, Captain Obvious, of course. And I'm going to tell you, I mean, the reasons are obvious. What, you're going to go and the Huns are going to come over? Or who? Who's going to take over? Someone will take over. It's not like, okay, everyone, we agree that it's going to be demilitarized. We all go home. Okay, that's what's going to happen, right? The second the Russians are going, someone else is going to come over. And why would I believe, for instance, that those someones, who I don't know who might be, will be better than the Russians? Oh, because the Russians are all bad. Gotcha. So, quote from Peskov. Ooh, I hardly can wait. The creation of a demilitarized zone around the ZNPP is not being considered. Good job, good boy. He added that the IAEA mission will come to the Zaporizhzhya Nuclear Power Plant from the Ukrainian side. According to him, Ukraine will ensure its safety. So they're going to travel from Ukraine. They're going to land over there and they're going to travel to Zaporizhzhya. And it's the Ukraine's job to secure their coming over. And these guys are ready. Okay, how many do we take now? Boom, bam. Well, you were in charge of protecting them, and look what happened. Because we thought that they were advancing troops. Accidents happen. I know in Romania, when it was the 1989 revolution, that's exactly what happened. Hey, we're coming to talk to you. Yeah, come over. Hey, the terrorists are attacking. Shoot. Boom. Oh, it was you? Oh, my bad. Nobody got charged, convicted, or anything. All right, so, but what? And the Romanians are the good ones, and the Russians are the bad ones. So definitely something like this will happen. Additionally, the spokesman of the President of the Russian Federation added that the procedures for the IAEA mission will be discussed on the spot. That means, here is the fence right here. You see over there those buildings? That's the plant. Now go back. That's what's going to be. No, obviously they're going to let them, because if you think that that mission of IAEA weasels are going to be scientists with glasses and bald head and we're going to come to see what's going on, you kid yourself. All right, I gave you the example, just an example, what happened with Iran when the same IAEA sent its and they were not they were and you know what I mean, the guys with badges, and they were like but that's per the Russians and the Iranians. You can't trust them, right? So yeah, it must be a lie. But I remember when that happened, and it's not that happened over there. I would say there's standard procedures to go over there and get information on the spot what's going on. So on the spot they will say, you can go, you don't look like a scientist, you look like one, go, you'll see. On August 29th, Rafael Grossi, the Director General of the IAEA, announced that he was leading the IAEA delegation to the Zaporizhzhya Nuclear Power Plant, and I'm quoting, "We must protect the safety and security of Ukraine's and Europe's biggest nuclear facility." You would protect it? The Russians are protecting it, I think, better than you, Rossi. So is that Rossi or Grossi? Grossi, I think, from gross. Grossi. So Grossi, you're going to be allowed to come over, and I know what I know. I can say it right now, what I expect of this. They will show up, and when they come back from that, they will say, the Russian did not allow us to view important stuff. They prevented us. Second, the Zaporizhzhya Nuclear Power Plant is very, very unsecured. There are many, many violations where disasters happened yesterday. The Russians are very, very rude and very bad. These will be probably the four things. You're going to find out. And I will report that, how the IAEA mission will come and say, very concerned with Zaporizhzhya. At any second, a disaster can happen. It might be happening. I don't know. But I can tell you now because I know who I'm dealing with. And we're going to talk when that happens. They're not going to come and say, everything is good, guys. Time out. Very good. Relax. The Russians are doing a great job over there. No problems. No security issues. Everything is like smooth as hell. Yeah, we know that's not going to be the case. So, Peskov, good job telling us something that we figured it out about, I don't know, a long time ago, but that's coming from him, so that's always funny, I guess, for me at least. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.